And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Jorge Soler riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark. Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Trey Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That catches the corner. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Over to Diaz, and a couple of quick outs. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Johan Rojas.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike 1. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Caught it looking for the K. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Citi Field and towing the slab, Ranger Suarez.
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today, because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him, so he's going to have to figure something out to get inside. Keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Kicks and fires. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief, because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Yandy Diaz now entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
High fly ball out into left center field. Marsh hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Yandy Diaz.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Jorge Soler now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Runner at second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Realmuto up with it, fires to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Mets leave 1, scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Lopez back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the right-hander deals. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Fastball for a strike, and 1-1. No score here in the second. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 1 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that's a strike. Schwarber leads off first with 1 away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Alright, so I'm glad I got him out, but technically that would be interference. Because he walked right in the way. So if this was realistic, he would have had to have been out anyway.
And that one in the air center field. Buxton settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Lane Thomas. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Foul ball there.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The pitch. Strike 2.
No ball. He's straight.
At the belt and fires. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The flip to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Went deep in the ball game last night. Runner on the go. In the dirt, but kept close. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. The Mets looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at second with 1 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr., 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. And he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a cool stroke.
1 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And that one lifted in the air center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Byron Buxton. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings through that one for strike one.
One
Well,
strike.
I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And here it comes. And another ball. Two outs. In the air, left field. Marsh under it. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto, as he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm deliverance. And there's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ripped on a line. And there's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
This is Bryson's stop. Realmuto runs. In the air, left field, down the line. Squeezes it. Next to hit, Johan Rojas. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
There goes the runner.
1 ball, no strike.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
The Phils trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. Phillies strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Jones. The wind of the pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
And stepping in for New York, Yandy Diaz. Bounced up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jorge.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Man at second. Ground ball to Bohm. In plenty of time to first. Rutschman retired. And that's the inning. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brandon Marsh. And a pitch. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Marsh, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. His first at bat was a strikeout. Way high there. 1-0. In there at the knees for a strike. The Mets up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now that's designated hitter.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. The Phillies down by a pair here in the 2nd game of the series. There's a strike. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies down in order, and they're down 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now, Lane Thomas. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Boom. Throws on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Runner on the go. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So up next, Andres Jimenez, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one hit to right. Castellanos drifts towards it, and that will end the inning. Mets leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Struck out swinging his first time. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, and that one handled. And Castellanos is out.
Now batting.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
The Mets leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Not even close there, and that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is 4. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas drifts towards it. 2 away.
Now batting. The catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That clips the corner. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. And another ball.
2-2.
Right side. Thomas has a beat on it. And that is that. So the batting order turns over. Byron Buxton getting ready to hit. Suarez back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 30 on the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Jones. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Soler now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Comebacker to the mound. And that is the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So digging in, Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time.
Bryson Stott.
The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Nimmo pulls it down, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And it's fouled away. The Mets leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one the other way. Steps out first for the out.
the batter, number 7, shortstop.
Trey Turner at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Line drive, and that's just foul. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Buxton racing over to make the catch. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. New pitcher on now, Mick Abel.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that's outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. The 2-1 is high. The wind of the pitch. And it's strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. That one felt good. That's It's his 4th home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. His righty-lefty splits there. Line drive, caught.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He won the high school home run derby in 2018. They held the events between rounds during MLB's home run derby at Nationals Park.
Such a cool experience for Bobby Witt Jr. He had 8 homers in 76 seconds, hitting in front of major leaguers and 43,000 plus fans inside the stadium. Man, my adrenaline would have been pumping in that moment.
And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The Phillies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Schwarber, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 2 gone. Man at first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around third. The relay. The tag, and he's in there.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Alec Bolt stands in for the Phillies. through there for a strike.
Kind of funny considering Rushman literally never even touched him.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
1-2.
One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets.
The second baseman, Andres.
The right-hander back to work. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Abel, the tall righty, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Siggy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit, and a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat, but man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
And now Byron Buxton bounced to the right side. He handles it himself, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Nolan Jones up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
On the ground, out to short. Rolls across the diamond. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So up next for New York, Yandy Diaz. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. But they push across 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies 1. JT Realmuto steps in. 1 for 2. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one's in there. Strike 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting the spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Stop. In now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Gone. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
1 out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And a good eye there. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Buxton moves under it. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Trey Turner with a chance now. Right through there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
In the dirt, and the count even 1-1. The Phils trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, right field, sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. Back after this on the show. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. A bit behind with that. Swing, it's strike 1. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Rutschman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone. Lane Thomas, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strike. Yeah. There's a swing and a drive. Rojas ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Number 39,
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a pitch. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And he deals. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on.
Tries to get back and save.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Pinch running for the Phils, Michael Reed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
That one lifted to left. He makes the grab. One down. Now a long throw to first.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
He's 2 outs away. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Diaz, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That misses, and a count 1-2. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And another ball. The Phillies trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
No, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
The other way, and it goes just foul. 1 strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Lay his head round here and no, I'm not the heir appear to whoever. They never could outget us. Fitters try to think fast but never could outwit us. The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us with clothes fit strange. I'm playing Rick James. You see us? Come on, we make them want to say it again. Yeah, we make them want to say it again. Beats from Mr. Doubtfit. Fresh jeans, fresh clothes and outfit. Let me hear it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious